Okay, update. Y'all, I am obviously still at home. I did not make it to my MS appointment. It is currently snowing outside, and yeah. So I don't know if it's just me, but maybe some of you guys can relate. And if you can relate, please comment and engage with this. When it comes to these multiple sclerosis, because that's what I'm a warrior of. Hi, my name is Bree. I'm 35. I've been diagnosed since 2021 with multiple sclerosis. So back to what I was saying. Maybe you guys can relate to the medical appointment anxiety, especially when you have a doctor that you really feel like they don't understand what you're going through. Just for me standing, just like me standing here and not feeling dizzy or feeling like I'm going to drop or anything like that is a blessing. It's a blessing. It's hot as hell in this bathroom, I will say that, but it's also snowing outside. So I have to keep the heat on for everybody else to keep them comfortable. And if I'm too cold, then my bones start feeling like they're going to snap and break. So I'm grateful for another day. But I had so much medical appointment anxiety today that the appointment did not work out. I don't really feel like this doctor is the best fit for me. My prior MS doctor, she was awesome. The one that I had been seeing since I got diagnosed, she actually held my hand and told me, do not give up. And even when she left and they gave me this new doctor, I still keep what she told me in my head, and I still have our last communication in my phone. So when I feel like I don't want to take that medicine anymore, I want to give up, I go back to that and I read what she wrote to me, because it was more than just my MS doctor treating me. She actually saw me as a person, and she understood who I am and the goals that I wanted to accomplish. And I love her and I miss her a lot, and I don't want to cry about it. But I had a lot of anxiety about it today because I feel like my current doctor is not the best. I feel like she's more, I don't know the words. Like, I feel like she's more disease driven instead of patient driven. So she's more so anxious and wants to know more about how your disease is progressing versus actually helping you manage your symptoms and keep your symptoms at bay, and actually being there trying to treat the mind, the body, and the person instead of just the disease. I don't like doctors like that. So I am currently in the department of switching, but if you know, then you know that when it comes to a specialty doctor, it is not that easy to find a doctor to get an appointment with a specialty doctor. In this case, it's a neurologist, and then I kind of want somebody that is like certified, or they specialize in multiple sclerosis. But I'm chasing a dream, trying to find another doctor that was like my original MS doctor. I loved her down. So if she ever comes across my videos, I hope she knows, like, I love her down and I miss her so much, but I understand why she left and why she did what she had to do. But instead of being at the appointment, I'm here. So, and I don't get to go back until February, and it's November. By the time I go back in February, it'll be time for new MRIs. Fingers crossed, prayers up, no new disease progression. I don't anticipate that it will be. I anticipate and I pray that I am still stable, no new lesions, and that everything is still just kind of, just even kill, silent hill. But yeah, I don't like my doctor, and I get anxiety every time I have to get ready to go see her, and it makes me not want to go. So I'm going to try to find a new MS doctor, a new neurologist, and just keep going until I find somebody that is a good fit for me, because I don't feel like she is. I don't feel heard. I don't feel seen. I feel like I said, she's chasing the disease progression, and she's more focused on what the disease is actually doing to me instead of trying to help me. I don't know if you guys know, but if you go to the ER and you have multiple sclerosis and you're in pain or whatever like that, they treat us like we're drug seeking. Ma'am, I'm not chasing a high when I'm already having an out of body experience and I already feel like I'm high just upon waking up. Dizziness, can't function, can't think straight. Some days I can barely stand on my feet. That's why if you ever see I'm kind of swaying, because I don't feel stable on my feet. I know that there are medications out there that they can help us, that they can give us to help, but I don't think she's one of those. I think she's kind of one of those doctors where she kind of want to see where it's going to end. And with that being said, where it ends is where I end, and I have 4 kids to live for. So I'm going to be trying to find a new doctor in the meantime and in between time, because she's not it, and I don't like her. Like, just blatantly, I just don't like her. When they gave her to me, or they put me on her caseload, she came off as arrogant, cocky, and all this other stuff, and it's not okay. So if you're not comfortable with your MS doctor that you have, it's okay to seek out another one, even though the appointments are far and in between. And I still will keep my February appointment just so I can make sure I still get my DMTs, which is disease modifying therapy, and keep that going until I can find a new doctor and they can take over my case. But yeah, instead of being at the MS doctor, I am here. And on Monday, I have to go to the cardiologist. I haven't been told that anything's necessarily wrong, but something just doesn't feel right. So I'm going to go see about that, and it doesn't hurt to go get checked out, and I'd rather be safe than sorry and be proactive than chasing a problem. So I don't anticipate them finding anything wrong, because I've been to the cardiologist maybe like 3 or 4 times. I've had EKGs, where they look at your heart too with the sonogram. I forgot what the name of that procedure is. I've wore a Holter monitor for 45 days, and everything came back as fine, but what's going on, I'd rather just get them to look at it. And then my last hospital visit, this video is long as hell. My last hospital visit, the EKG came back kind of wonky, but the doctor didn't say anything about it, but she recommended me going to go see a cardiologist because of my chest pain. And I think she was just trying to really write me off. But when I looked at my after summary and I went into my chart and I looked at it, the clinical notes, the EKG noted something was wrong with the sinus rhythm. ChatGPT says it could have been nerves. And then I went back into my history, and I've seen that wasn't the first time that my EKG looked a little wonky, but I was kind of nervous, and I was in a lot of pain when they did that, because that's when they blew my vein. And the marking is still kind of right there. And it's been like 2 months, but my elbow and my arm is still messed up from that. This video is long as hell. I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all actually sit through this video and watch it, thank you. I would greatly appreciate it. But I'm still here. I took my medicine this morning. I'm still going to continue to take it. And I need to get the hell out of this bathroom because it is hot as hell. There's a window, but like I said, it's snowing outside. So I don't want to really open it and make everybody else mad in the house because now it's cold. But with that being said, I love you guys. Stay strong, and we live to fight another day. And yeah, that's all I got. I'm not feeling very poetic today, but I love you guys. MS strong. We got this.